everyone, and welcome back to Chaotic Lawful on Table Runners. That tracks. We are going back into our nautical one-shot on Moorboat, or rather, off of Moorboat, as we come back into a very tense scene. The symbol of fear was triggered. Every party member failed their save. And that means every party member and several other crew members on the ship have now jumped ship, swimming away from this glyph however they can, as fast as they can. And the ship is still moving. I need everyone to roll me athletics to not be pulled into the undertow.
Okay.
With advantage?
With advantage, you have a swim speed.
What'd you say, athletics?
Athletics.
Oh, come on. 2 9s?
Yeah.
14 for me.
14?
9.
13? And
11.
with advantage?
With advantage?
I rolled 2 9s.
Oh.
Okay, well, it's a DC 10.
Okay.
So,
Oh.
Taryn,
Oh no.
roll me a D10.
8.
Oh god.
Okay, 8 on a D10.
Mm-hmm.
You rolled a 9.
Mm-hmm.
With a 17, you pass the save.
Oh.
How'd that happen?
You don't know.
Okay.
Oh. And as you well, you made out with him. You didn't think you would get inspired from that?
So you said it's a D10? So inspiration?
Okay. And with that, you are all able to swim out of the undertow and away from your boat. And you do so for a minute straight.
Are we able to take any actions or bonus actions?
You are frightened. Let me go ahead and pull up the condition.
We're going to need a 9th boat.
Potentially need the 9th boat.
You can't willingly move closer and you must move away, but you can take actions.
I probably would have dropped my staff, right? Because fear
You
makes-
would have dropped your staff.
Makes me drop my staff. Cool, that's fun.
It's on the boat, though.
I am going to use my action to, I think with wild shape, at this point I can have a swim speed because I'm level 10.
Yes.
Brooke,
Yes.
I don't have a CR sheet in front of me.
I'll get it.
What's the largest swimming
You can go
animal
up
I
to
can?
1/2?
1/2?
Can you? Is
No,
that
I think
the
it's
highest?
up to 1 for
Up
a
to 1?
CR.
Okay.
For a non-moon druid.
For non-moon druid. Okay, up to 1. You want a beast that is CR1 that has a swim speed.
That's as big as possible.
As big as possible. Heard. Okay.
You don't understand what's happening. Watch Chaotic Lawful.
Watch Chaotic Lawful.
Lawful chaos.
chaos.
So you could be a giant octopus.
You're the Kraken.
I'm
That's-
the Kraken, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah, it's
that's
me.
genuinely the best option for you is giant octopus right now.
All right, I'll turn into a giant octopus.
Okay.
Um,
What does your wild shape look like?
I think that he just sighs because he hates doing this, but it always ends up being necessary on these kind of expeditions, especially with the captain being the captain. So he just sort of morphs outward and like grows
Animorphs.
extra limbs, and they just start getting longer and like flailier, and then all of a sudden he's just like a sun-damaged octopus.
He does this sometimes.
Understood. Okay, you are now an octopus, and you are still now with a swim speed of 60 feet,
Cool.
using your full movement to get away from the glyph.
Okay.
You can breathe underwater. Are you also swimming away quickly?
Yes.
I would like to cast Hold Person.
For hold person, that will be
Oh, you
yes.
have to roll it.
Ren will be rolling the d20 to contest your spell save DC.
Okay. Which is
13.
a 17. So
What did you roll?
16.
16. Okay, so you fail. You are now held. You see up on deck 𝐷𝐿, who does not know how to steer a boat but has passed the save, is desperately trying to stop the boat. And you see this man who you've never worked with before just look over his shoulder. How do I stop it?
Would we answer?
You can still talk. You're just running away as fast as you can. You are terrified.
Not with the anchor.
Anchor is attached to something, just throw it.
Anchor!
Anchor attached to something, just throw it. Right?
Go.
Nobody's here to correct me, just throw it.
Okay. He's not very strong, but
I hope it's attached to something.
well, maybe he is strong.
Adrenaline is a hell of a drug.
Yeah, well, with a 22,
This is when we're happy Brooke rolls well.
you see the boat, more boat, would creak to a stop in the water as it is now being buffeted by these waves that you two are being buffeted with as you continue swimming away. And as the minute stretches onward, I am going to need everyone who does not have a swim speed and everyone who does not, everyone but Tori Owens, to go ahead and roll me Constitution saving throws.
I am an octopus.
You are an octopus. You do not need to roll me a con save.
What dice is not going to betray
15.
me?
15? You're good.
Ha! 21!
Good. Okay. You both are good for now. What are you doing as an octopus as you continue running away?
Can I use my action after turning into an octopus to try and grab her with one of my tentacles so that I can put her on top of me?
Cool.
Yeah, roll me dex.
Sure. What is an octopus's dex stat?
The octopus's dex stat is a +1.
Would this have been... This would have been after I told him to throw the,
Anchor over.
Anchor
Yes,
over?
so
Okay, then great.
the ship has stopped moving.
Nat 1.
Roll me an attack roll.
Oh no.
This might still be effective because I'm pretty sure that you can grapple as an octopus. Nat 2.
Okay, not only do you swipe and miss, as you reel back kind of from the whiplash, you miss again, going the other way. And the current
Yeah.
from your
It's the current.
whiplashed tentacles sends your sister further away from you as she continues to swim away in a separate direction. Yes,
If I am being held,
you are.
can I use a spell that has semantics?
No,
Okay.
you are paralyzed for all intents
That's
and
alright.
purposes. You
That's
cannot
alright. I'm
move.
not going farther, so it could be worse.
Yeah, it could be worse. What would
I-
you like to do?
Could have counter charmed when this started happening, but I did not. So I would like to. Can I?
Does Counter's Charm create an opportunity to reroll?
No.
Okay.
I guess. Can I slow down at all?
No, you're terrified.
Then. I don't know, dog.
Do you?
I think I just. I mean, like, I want to hold the spell so that they don't keep swimming.
Okay, absolutely. So you keep swimming while holding the spell.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need you to make me a Constitution saving throw. Everyone again, except for the people who are breathing water and are fine.
13.
21.
You're fine. DC got a little higher. You swallow some water, and as you kind of feel it settle in your lungs, in your throat, as it burns your chest, you feel that connection to the spell. I will let you either take damage here and have disadvantage on your next roll, or you can drop concentration on a whole person.
I'll take damage.
Roll me 2d6.
Seven.
Okay, 7 damage to you. And you will have disadvantage on your next Constitution shaving. You will have disadvantage on your shaving throw, you know. Disadvantage on your next con save against drowning.
Okay.
Moriana is still doggy paddling. As the minute begins to draw to a close, you are extremely far away.
Yeah.
You are extremely far away, and it will take effort to get you back. You're still struggling. At this point, your lungs are burning. You are absolutely terrified. And it's the kind of bone-deep terror that you know you're going to have nightmares about later. You are scared probably for one of the first times in your life, because you don't get scared. This is extremely unfamiliar and uncomfortable to you. But you begin to feel it slowly lose its grip on you, but the thing is, you can't remember why you were scared in the first place.
It was magic. It is not real. I do not get scared.
You begin to feel that kind of same fear begin to drain out of you. It stays for you for a little bit. It lingers. You don't exactly know why. But finally, when the spell kind of rescinds its claws. You feel better, but you also feel like you're still drowning, because you are. And I need you to make me another con save. You can start making your way back. You can double dash.
I'll double dash.
Right.
Can I swim to Taryn?
You can swim to Taryn.
I'm going to help Taryn not drown.
Advantage on con.
Thank you, friend.
I'm going back to help the boat.
You're going back to the boat.
Which
Okay.
I would use my bonus action to dash.
You can do that. You use cunning action dash.
Yeah.
In the water, so you get your full movement.
13.
Take 2d6 damage.
Hey, 2.
Okay.
Yes.
This is why we like it when Tori rolls low sometimes.
Yeah.
You take 2 more damage, and I will say that, Ren, you are able to get a grip around Taryn, kind of around their exposed midriff, and hoist them up and out of the waves. They are still spluttering. It's very, very clear they have ingested seawater and don't look great. The water is extremely cold here. You've been moving north for quite a while. If drowning didn't get you, it appears as though hypothermia might. So it would be best to warm up as soon as possible. That being said, Mariana, you are heading back up to the ship. Mm-hmm. Easily enough, immediately a ladder would be lowered to you. A rope ladder. And you see on the other end of it is a crew member whose name is...
Rachel.
Rachel.
It's Rebecca.
Of course. Who is a dragonborn woman who has lowered this rope ladder down to you and is just smiling a very wide, toothy grin, as dragonborns do. You see she is chromatic. She's white. And she just kind of holds it out to you.
You did fantastic work. Thank you for holding down ship while I took swim. I am done with swim. We are coming back.
Okay, yeah, why did everyone run?
Magic.
Okay.
Magic.
Of course, Captain. You're getting back up? She's
Yep.
pulling the rope up. Okay. Yeah, we lost a lot of folks. Should I get a net?
Yes.
Can I be trying to find people in the water?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Roll me investigation.
Okay. Can
As
I
an
roll
octopus.
survival?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll let you.
Can I just at the edge of the ship with a fishing pole, trying to get people?
So you have a genuine fishing pole, or is there a net at the end of the stick?
There's probably a net.
Okay, so you have a big stick
Yeah, I have a big
with
stick.
a rope, and at the end of the rope is a net.
Yep.
And you're going fishing for your crew.
Yeah.
Remembers.
Understood.
I rolled a 22.
You find 6 guys.
Can I find Perry and Gina?
Absolutely, you find Perry
Thank
and
God.
Gina. Do you want anyone else, or do you just want Perry and Gina?
Oh, I'll rescue as many people as I can.
I'm swimming Taryn back to the boat.
Okay, it's very cinematic. You see Taryn is just kind of slumped backwards against you. The color contrast between the warm yellow tones and the blue tones.
Can I use shape water to make the water warmer where I'm swimming?
Not technically.
I can make it colder.
Can I
make it
use
warmer?
prestidigitation to warm the water?
If you can move your stiff fingers, yes, but you
know
are
what?
currently hypothermic.
When we get back to the boat, I think I will just build a fire and instruct someone to get blankies.
I'll probably Windkessel, get towels and stuff. We're going to make sure as many people are as good as they can be. I'm good. I have the net.
Right, you see at this point,
Yep.
he hasn't looked rattled before. At this point, his eyes are very wide. He has his hat off and he's holding it to his chest. He goes, okay. And he leaves to go ahead and get towels and any other soft items. You have a net that you're fishing for your... Yeah, go ahead, roll
Rachel,
me a,
lower ladder again.
roll me a d20. Just, let's see.
10.
You catch your brother who is an octopus and all of the... So you're reeling them in.
I'm a giant octopus, very heavy.
Rachel, I need help.
You see immediately this dragonborn woman, who is about twice your size, grabs you by the waist and pulls, and the net just...
I drop everybody. I'm like,
Can
is there
somebody
anybody
fix
else?
him?
fix him.
In Russian.
The subtitles are in Russian.
Is there anyone else in the water that I should go back for?
Not that's above water, no.
Can we do a head count?
Can I jump in the water and look for anyone else?
Yes.
I'll join.
And whoever I find, can I attach them to the captain's fishing pole?
Danny, how many people did you see go over?
You see, they blanket you a couple of times. I think like a couple. Dude, I wasn't keeping track. I was panicking. I'm really sorry.
Do you think as many people have gone over have come back up?
I mean, not all of them. No, we're...
All right, you go back in.
Okay, investigation roll.
12.
12. You find 3 other people. 2 of them are not breathing. One of them is.
Can you cast?
I'll grab all 3
Okay.
with my tentacles, and then like with the rest of my.
No, one of them has to be on Captain's fishing
Put the live one on.
Put the live one on there.
human.
I'll take the other 2.
pole.
I'll
Yeah.
like suction cut my way up
Yeah.
the boat.
Can you cast mending on them?
That's oh my gosh.
Is that not how that works? He said
Okay.
yes.
I will say at this point, when Casil comes back with warm blankets, and you see he has cast prestidigitation on the blankets to warm them up. Should I? Would you?
Yeah, just pass them out. Thank you. Thank you. I'm like,
Yes, everyone in the blanket, and then anyone able to fix the 2?
I'll come out of wild shape and try to see if they're alive.
Roll me
Try to
medicine.
get them to choke. I'm gonna guidance myself.
When Casil is going to crouch behind you and kind of like awkwardly pat your shoulder, please fix them. I don't like corpses.
22. 22 medicine.
22 medicine? Okay, awesome. Well, you don't have to use your inspiration. You are inspired now.
Love it.
Yeah, with a 22, absolutely. As you begin compressing one of their chests, ribs creak and crack. It is
way it is
not
done.
pleasant
No.
to listen to, but you hear as one of them begins to spit up water, and as you roll them onto their side, they just continue to spit up water, but it is clear that they are at least breathing now, or trying to, and that their heart has restarted.
What about the other one?
They're dead.
I'm gonna take one of the oranges and like start to peel it, and I'm gonna cast Goodberry on it and take a slice of the orange and just put it in their mouth and like mash it up.
While they're choking on some water?
That's how I heal.
Okay, great. You gave him magic orange. Is he at least not dead now or dying?
No. They've stabilized at this point and are just kind of unconscious but alive.
Are we able to have someone on crew take attendance?
Yes, I'd say probably Gina would do it because
Thank you, Jenny.
Jenny would do it, the steerer. And as she does, you're missing about 3 folks.
Okay.
Is that including the corpse?
Yes. Oh God. Okay.
Okay, guys, everybody understands this is not the first time. Ship's company, our usual funeral proceedings, please.
I'll bring out my lyre.
yeah, same. I have a live lute. We have like a song that we play.
And then I just pick up the body and I throw it overboard.
I put my hat to my heart.
Smooth seas, friend.
Thank you for surviving through more ship number 8.
When Casil is just holding his hat to his chest and going,
Did we have you sign the contract yet? It's a liability form.
"But what?"
Nothing. Continuing on.
So there's
That
a
was
thing
unfortunate.
there that makes everyone really scared.
That would have been probably good to check before we went forward.
yeah, I figured it out as we started running.
Right, yes.
And I'm proud of you for doing that.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That was
Ren-
almost
yeah,
perfect
Pick
timing.
up
Ren
my
did help
Yes.
quite a bit.
Forward, yes?
Forward, yes. Ahoy.
Ahoy.
Okay.
Here's an idea. Before we forward, yes.
Yeah,
Let's get some rope.
I was about to say, let's tie everyone to pieces of the boat.
Okay, and I ready counter charm in case it happens
You could just
again.
counter. You could just be playing it.
Yeah, I'm gonna be doing that in case it happens again.
You're playing a lute.
Yeah.
It was just a
I
question.
just asking.
Just a question.
Anything and everyone goes, why?
Suspicious.
You'd see when Casil pulls a fiddle off of his back and begins to play with you.
Oh my god.
I want to join.
Bard trio!
Okay, all of you are
bards.
playing counter charm currently.
Great.
Covering the whole deck.
Covering the whole deck. You have bards stationed at all points.
It is nice that we give live music on boat.
It is nice to
You
have
do.
that
It's
music.
all strings.
That's the name of the band.
Someone's like hitting the rails.
Sure, I'll
Yes.
do that.
Yeah, roll me performance.
That's an 11 minus 3, so that's a 8.
The song's in 4/4.
Doing 3/4, yeah. You just hear just sometimes like gorgeous string music followed up by
That is my jam, Morskoy.
Yes.
You all continue forward with Gina at the helm.
Mm-hmm.
And as you do so, it is calm for quite a while. It is nice. You are all still slightly freezing, and it is now pretty much the dead of night. If you would like to turn in, or you would like to have a meeting before you reach your next destination.
Captain says we are to have a meeting.
You see Marpe nods and is taking minutes.
I will take but the other orange that I gave that guy. I'll just take like as many 4 oranges, let's say, and I'll cast Good Berry on all 4 of them.
Okay.
And then just hand them out to the crew. I'll give each of you 2. All right, everyone, eat your oranges. This is good for your food. This is good for your digestive tract and good for scurvy. Scurvy is important.
I have acid reflux.
That is too bad. This is only food I have.
You would do so. What would you like to speak about at this meeting? You have every other person on the crew. Wincastle is also there, just kind of idly sitting back as they usually do.
We lost 3, but we did gain a kobold and win.
Mm-hmm.
So we lost 1.
We did lose 1.
So we need to replace someone once we get to a new destination.
Have you ever seen other half of this map?
Personally, no. I haven't. If I'd known there was another half, I would have looked for it before I gave you a job. I'm terribly sorry I gave you half of a job. Incredibly unprofessional of me.
It's all right. You know what? Yeah. Well, go for it. Rest.
Sure, of course.
You can, spend as much time as you need it down there.
Thank you.
I messaged Morskoy. Watch my room.
Mm-hmm. Sure. Yeah, I'll go. I'm going to the top of the crow's nest to keep an eye out. And I'll go to the top of the... I'm not lying. I'll go to the top of the crow's nest. So
But he always sounds suspicious.
My brother is not very charismatic,
No.
one might say, on a scale of 1
I'll go
to
up there
20.
and then I'll just follow him with like the vision from the staff through.
Absolutely. You'd see him go into the room. He sits down on the hammock. And as he settles himself, he shrugs off his coat again. He'd put it back on. And he loosens the laces on his shirt. And he leans backward against the wall, crosses his legs at the ankles, and manifests a book in his hands. Opens it, and just flips through.
Can I angle myself to see what the book says?
Sure, it's a ledger.
It's a ledger. What is the ledger legend?
The ledger is legend. There, you can't quite tell. This is in a different language. It's not Elvish. And as you see, there are tick marks on either side, almost like balancing a checkbook.
I have a question.
Yep.
Does it seem like the check marks are related to how many people have died?
History.
Come on. Okay. 20.
Yes, I would say with a 20, vaguely, the numbers could sort of match up, but it's not exact, definitely.
Davy Jones.
Did you just say that out loud?
In the crow's nest, yeah.
Who is Daisy June?
Daisy June.
Daisy June?
That is the first thing that came to mind.
Okay.
I come back and I'm like, why are you in the crow's nest with me? You're never up here.
I don't know, you sounded more insincere than normal.
That is fair. I was more insincere than normal.
Morgana's just like clutching the edge like a little gremlin.
Who is Daisy June?
I would like to be hanging from the rigging also, because I haven't climbed anything yet.
Okay. Okay, absolutely. So you say this.
Mm-hmm.
As you do, you see in your vision, you're just looking in, you're incorporeal. You just see a very slow. And you are made direct eye contact with.
You guys hear me whistle as on the crow's nest as I walk out, as I like send my vision outside of the room.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Davy Jones, sneaky
What?
Davy Jones.
What happened? What do you see?
Davy Jones, I think.
Daisy
is
June.
Win. Daisy June. He had a ledger. He had a ledger that said that he was tallying, but it wasn't in a language that I recognize.
Did you
And he
re-
summoned the ledger. And I think it was the number of people that we have killed. Or, sorry, we didn't kill anybody. We
People that have
died.
expired.
People who have died whilst we tried to...
I still stand that we have saved a lot of people in this
It's so
run.
tragic because he is just so cute.
It does bolster this question to the forefront of my mind.
And mine.
And yours as well, of course, Captain. I wonder if the whole point... Is this entire search for the Ring of Three Wishes a futile effort by a sea god of death to send us all to an early grave and bring as many people with us whilst we do this?
Right, and what do we want with a Ring of Three Wishes anyway?
To be honest,
Most of the things we get, we take.
I don't know.
I personally didn't even want one.
What if all of this is a trap to send us on a mission with no end?
Yes. Should we stop the mission and go home?
We could just leave. What is stopping us?
The fact that we have one more episode after this.
I'm gonna look in to Davy Jones's room.
You don't know who he is.
Wynn's room.
No, yeah, he's still looking. He waves.
Should we just go home?
You're asking that?
Yeah.
You see, he leans back a little bit.
Is this like a philosophical test?
Not really. I mean, sort of.
Ask him.
1 second, I'm getting another call. I come back. I am blinded and deafened while it's anywhere else.
Oh, so I'm just shaking his
Yes.
Hello?
Yes.
Did you ask him?
Ask him what?
What I told you to ask him.
What did you tell me to ask him?
I already told you.
What did the captain tell me to ask him?
What
Stop the
are we
talking.
doing here?
We're asking Davy Jones questions.
Ren is being... Not Ren, sorry. Ren is being shady.
Ask if he really wants a ring or if this is all some woo.
We
I'll go
really
back
want.
down.
We really want ring.
I come back up. What? Okay. Sure. I'll go back down. Do you really want a ring or?
I never said I wanted the ring. I said I wanted to watch an adventure. I've said that since the first.
Ah, that's
time
true.
we
You did
spoke.
say that since the first time we spoke.
Yes.
Hmm.
It's been utterly on.
Yes.
Can you ask what their goals are for this adventure?
What are your goals?
You know, you
for
can just
this
come down and
adventure?
talk to me.
That's a really far away.
Do you want me to walk up?
Can you have him come just up to us?
Hey, do you want to just come hang out with us at the crow's nest?
100%. Yeah.
Cool.
Doesn't take that long immediately after.
I'm like upside down but crossing my arms.
Okay. As you're okay, he easily enough he walks back out. He's looking at you, hung upside down, pouting, and he hooks his boots into the netting and flops upside down with you, also arms crossed.
I'm gonna look for ghosts energy from Davy Jones.
Hello, Daisy June.
What is going
my,
on?
Sorry, not my name. What?
What kind of adventure were you hoping to watch? Were you hoping for an action comedy? Were you hoping for drama? Were you hoping for...
I just wanted to watch one.
Great, are you having fun?
Yes.
Okay then, success.
I'm sorry, I'm confused.
We're trying to figure out if you're shady or not.
Yes. Would you like to tell us if you are worthy of trust?
Might have been something we should have checked before we left on adventure, but you know, you win some, you lose some. You
I'm
win
sorry.
some.
Nice.
I'm
Like-
sorry. I'm sorry. I appeared on your ship,
Yes,
and you didn't ask.
we're asking now.
Okay, right. I'm genuinely here just to watch you complete this quest.
Has anyone ever gone on this quest for you before?
Has anyone gone on this quest before?
No.
Okay. Because you said for you, so, you know, it could be a way around it.
Are you able to lie?
I should hope so.
Insight check.
I said I should hope, not
that is
yes
it.
or
That is
no.
not a yes
Okay.
or a no.
Tell me that the ocean is red,
Why would I do that?
because I want to see if you can lie
The
or
ocean
not.
is red.
Insight check.
That was so good. That was good.
He's lying.
I didn't roll.
He's lying.
So he says.
So he says.
I say we just keep on going with the course.
Let's-
We go find the ring. I think we can find it with that map.
here,
Who reads maps anyway?
I am not Davy Jones or whatever you think.
Daisy June.
I am not Daisy June either.
In my experience, we very rarely even use maps. So let's just go on this course.
That's because I am the map. I know where we are going,
You're a
sister.
bosun.
I am.
This is funny. Roll me religion.
Oh God. 17.
17. You know that for pirates, there are typically 2 afterlives. If you have been a good pirate, genuinely, not necessarily a good person, but a good pirate adhering to some kind of code, you were good to your crew, you go to Fiddler's Green. If you were a bad pirate, you are taken to Davy Jones.
You are not Davy Jones.
You see, Win, who is still hanging upside. Sorry, I need a second. Win, who is hanging upside down next to you, it's just like,
This
How-
means you think we are good pirates. That is so cute and sweet. We continue to get the ring for a good, sweet person.
How green dost thou fiddle?
That was not good.
he literally has a fiddle strapped to his back. Moving on. Okay, you are heading forward.
Why don't we all set sail?
Avast!
Fast indeed. You all continue to sail.
The rails are gone.
The rails are gone.
Did I anticipate any of this happening? No! Sorry, one moment. Moving on.
What did we miss? We did nothing out of the ordinary.
Anyway,
Yes.
you continue forward. It is a new dawn because you've been doing this for the entire morning. You would see you continue sailing in the same direction for quite a long time. After maybe half of a day of sailing, on the horizon, against the beating rays of the sun, in this endless expanse of nothing, you see something. You see a formless blob in the distance, and then another, and then another. And as you grow closer still, details take shape and form, craggy hills and sheer cliffs dappled by foliage and moss, the glimmer of schools of fish darting between shallow waters between islands, the promise of fresh food and water for the first time in a long time that is not a good berried orange. You discover a miniature archipelago.
Land O!
Why?
Is that not right?
No. Oh, I'm gonna start. I'm gonna just.
You're gonna make sure the ship doesn't get run down.
Yeah.
Great. Okay, bud. The deep blue of the water fades to a gentle turquoise as you approach closer to shore. The oppressing heat of the sun overhead sears the backs of your necks, your cheeks, your hands. Shade has never seemed more like a sanctuary than in this moment, as you, who already has incredibly sun-damaged skin, see it begin to grow red
Ooh,
and irritated.
this is bad sun. It's very fast.
You approach this island.
I'm not in the rowboat. I'm swimming.
You're swimming. Great. Who are you taking with you?
I will go.
I sure would hope so. Captain Moriana. Who else? Who from the crew?
Okay,
Me
Wynn's
and Danny.
coming. Wynn's
taking
coming
Wynn.
for sure.
Okay.
I'd like to take Danny and B.
You take Danny and B. Okay.
Gina, we leave behind.
Gina,
you.
she's-
Yeah.
Leave Gina. Okay.
What about our kobold friend?
They're better with ships, though.
Marpe is a ship kid.
More Perry's a ship guy, yeah.
All right, we'll leave Marpe on ship. I also know if the ship is damaged in any way, so please let me know if that happens.
Okay. You all rowed ashore.
Oh, I'm just so jacked, y'all. I forgot to mention this. I have an 18
So
strength.
strong. With love
We're like
muscles.
chilling in the back eating good berries. Like, oh, that's so
Wow.
nice.
should've
Like in sea
brought my
shanties.
Oh yes.
It's just me and Danny rowing.
It's you and Danny rowing
Like,
in solidarity.
Yeah.
Go fans.
Okay. You eventually reach the shoreline. You see there is an expanse of foliage and greenery in every single direction. It is dense, dense jungle. After a white beach, there is just green. You don't see any major landmarks. There are no structures on this island. It doesn't appear to have any man-made materials. It's a rather untouched archipelago. So you're on the beach. How are you proceeding?
What's the plan?
Win, what is the plan? Just so I can remember what I told you earlier.
Contractually, I can't make the plan, sorry.
Just so I can remember what I told you earlier. It is always my idea.
You see his brow just wrinkles a little bit. Legitimately, I have to watch. I have to spectate. I'm going to watch you traverse this place, whatever it is, and I sincerely hope you find whatever treasure that you wish.
I remember hearing something about breathing. Was that right? Breathing grief or something along those lines.
Oh my god, that is right. We did do a whole cipher thing.
Yes.
The sky-forged tapestry, a symbol of grief, echoed in stone on effigy of fear, an island that breathes regret.
All right.
So the island is going to breathe regret, and we have to find a
Breathes
stone.
regret. I would like to shape water to try and tunnel into the sand and see if we can make a big enough hole to see if there is like a shell underneath the sand.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. So you step forward. As you do so, I would love if you could roll me a charisma saving throw.
Uh-oh, bye-bye.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Sorry.
9?
Okay, with a 9,
I meant to say,
you
baby
are
Jones.
absolutely exhausted. You are incredibly hot. You feel lethargic. You feel heavy. You can feel the sun beating down on your neck. It almost feels like your skin's boiling. You are incredibly uncomfortable, and you can feel your clothes sticking to your body where you've grown sweaty, and all you want to do is go into the shade.
Alright, well, we should go into the shade, because it's really hot on the beach.
Is there shade under these trees right here?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, let's, I guess, go under the shade, which was my idea to keep us out of sun.
Yeah.
Okay, great. As you come up, I need everyone to roll me a charisma saving throw.
Yep.
I will roll for...
Do I roll another one, or...?
No, you're
I'm
gone.
good, right?
But, Danny passes,
Blood dice.
and...
13.
Okay. You're really, really hot. You need shade.
Fudge.
13.
Oh, bud.
13?
11.
11. Okay, you're...
Y'all rolled 13s and 11s?
I rolled a 2 plus
I
9.
rolled a 4.
The only one that succeeded is Danny. So all of you step forward, and Danny kind of rolls her shoulders back. I don't know, y'all.
Danny, it's so hot.
This is maybe an inappropriate question. Do you have wings?
What?
I don't know,
No.
you're dragon.
Wow. Okay.
I was trying to find...
Wow, now you're dumping my accent.
Out of sympathy. I was trying to find a shade without, like, going forward.
All right, Captain. No, by all means, go ahead and get your shade.
I'm feeling a little hot and a little wetter than usual.
We could flip the dinghy over.
Kind of feeling like a fish out of water here.
Like a
Do you need to step back into water?
I mean,
Maybe.
Okay.
we feel... I'm feeling hot, and
Yeah.
Brooke was like, there's shade up
There's
ahead.
shade,
Let's
yeah.
just walk in.
Alright,
I'm just walking
guess we
into
go
the
to
tree line.
Shade.
Okay, sure.
Who else is coming?
Well, I was checking on Ren first. Should we take step backwards first so you get more
Yeah.
water on you? I will take step backwards with Ren into water.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it doesn't really help too much because the water is hot because this close to the shore, really it's just reflecting the light of the sun. The water's not really providing you any relief. Now you're just warm and damp. Would you like to go into the shade?
Yes.
Okay. So you all go ahead.
It feels like we have to.
I mean, you don't have to. It's just
Well, I rolled really low, so I would probably have to.
Can I do...
Is B going too?
Abby is going as well.
Can I do shape water and take a little ice cube with me?
Yeah, sure, absolutely. Yeah.
Just like
Can I have one too?
Yes, of course.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. So you continue forward. I need everyone to now roll me dex saves at disadvantage.
At disadvantage?
Yes.
Fudge, that was a nat 20.
Damn, that was also a nat 20.
7.
Okay.
Plus
11.
Okay. 12.
18.
18. Okay.
15.
15. You pass, you got a 15? You do not pass, you do not pass, you do not pass. All of you, as you walk into the shade, are wrapped with vines. And as the vines kind of coil and tangle around your legs, you feel them dig in, and you feel as they suddenly recede, just ever so slightly, the barbs that had brushed you just quite gently when they wrapped around, now lock in as they pull the opposite direction. And now I need con saves at disadvantage.
Does that include me?
Nope, you're fine.
Okay.
However, none of this seems wrong. All of the vines just wrapped around your friend.
Not one.
Nothing's wrong.
15.
Okay.
Oof.
Okay.
9.
Okay. All of you are going to take 5d6 poison.
Cool.
Yep. So that is going to go ahead and be 22 poison damage and a level of exhaustion for each of you.
Oh.
And this breaks you out of your charm. You are still charmed. You haven't taken damage. For you, this is completely normal. The vines are just kind of like wrapped around your friends, but not in a threatening way. It's almost like they're giving them a hug.
Are we restrained as well?
You are restrained.
Okay.
You cannot move.
Nice little vine hug.
Yeah, it's a little vine hug.
Ooh, ouch.
As you go to speak, gags. If you move your mouth, the barbs will cut you.
Mm-hmm.
Yes?
One of us is covered. This is Jessi.
Just your legs.
Hands are free.
Hands are free.
I'm gonna really quickly, just one swipe, try to get the ones around Morskoy's legs.
Yeah, okay, you know what? Go ahead, roll me an attack roll.
My rapier.
Yes.
3 plus 9, so 12.
Vines don't have a super high AC.
Okay.
So a 12 is going to go ahead and hit. You are dealing piercing instead of slashing damage, however.
it is piercing, not slashing, correct?
Yeah, so you poke the vine real good. These things are quite resistant to piercing considering you're poking a vine instead of slashing across it. But I will say what it does is it snaps in the middle. It takes out the structural kind of support that it needs to be able to function. And you notice as you stab into it and pull out, it's not water that leaves it. It's some kind of odd Icarus texture as you remove it from the vine.
Are my hands still free? Or did it? Yeah, okay. Well, I tried to help
Automatically
you at
restrains
least.
you.
Can I look down and see that ichor? Do I recognize it? Like, can I make a nature check?
You can make a nature check, yeah. So you rolled a
19.
a 19. So with a 19, I will say what you notice about this is it's not exactly blood, but it's nothing aberrant. It seems to be maybe beast blood, maybe monster blood. You're not entirely sure. Or it might not be blood at all.
It's not like
Sinew, or
ink?
it's not, no.
Okay.
It could be similar. But this ichor, it's not anything that should be coming out of a plant unless the plants are heavily corrupted.
Are there other bodies in the tree line? Okay.
At this point, Dingany has noticed that you are getting got and has begun rushing up where she was kind of pouting on the shoreline. What are the rest of you doing?
Planning in my head.
Okay, Ren?
Does it still like they're fine from the vines?
Yeah, you're still charmed. It seems like it's totally fine. You're just chilling in the shade. You're having a great time. You're having a beach episode.
Then I would continue doing so.
Okay, great. At this point, Danny has rushed forward and she goes, "What's going on?"
I'm stupid. Help!
Phew. Okay. Ren, what?
They're just caressing some vines. Looks like a great time.
What? Okay, we need to talk later. Shoot. See, she draws her scimitar, and as she goes to slash it, wraps around her arm, and she goes, "Well," and swishes hands, and immediately slashes across. She's going to make an attack against it. It is slashing damage. She hits, and the vines around your legs, at the very least, are gone.
I'm, like, attached at the head?
You're attached at the head. You can take it off. It's still coiled. It's like if someone cuts the head off of a snake. It still coils, but you're not attached to anything else. It's just wrapped around you.
Okay, I'm gonna go away from the tree line and
Okay.
and take it out of my mouth then.
Okay.
And then, could I have grabbed a scimitar from
Danny to toss you one.
Yeah, I'll grab another one and I'll go to my sister first and hack her off.
Attack roll.
Okay. So that's gonna be a 22.
22, easily done. You cleave your sister out of these vines. I would say at this point you are the only one wrapped up. Ren, you're noticing things are a little weird at this point. They are slashing the vines, and honestly, that's not fair. Of all things, especially for 𝕎𝕙𝕗𝐃𝐃𝐋𝐄𝐑 to do, it's clear that his sister was having a wonderful time, finally taking a moment to relax in these vines. And he's just out of nowhere cutting her time short to relax. Out of maybe petty jealousy? You're not sure, but it is absolutely horrible. You can do what you'd like with that.
Oh no.
There's no initiative order right now?
No, there's no need to roll initiative. Nothing's happened.
I mean, that's compelling, and
I'll cut those out.
I
Okay.
will go towards this to grab the scimitar.
Okay, sure.
No, I'm cutting them free.
Yeah, get them free.
I'm trying to stop you.
Okay.
Taking your scimitar.
Okay. Contested athletics.
Am I good now?
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay, I go away from the.
You just book it up.
21.
12.
Okay, you were able to take the scimitar away. You were already out. However, you have now grabbed the scimitar. You have the only weapon. What would you like to do?
Don't hurt the vines. I'm just holding on to like my trident and the scimitar.
Ren, you.
Everybody back away from the vines.
Mm-hmm.
Ren, back away from the vines.
You don't want to do that.
Get closer to the vines.
Do I still have my net?
Did you bring it off
Is
the
there?
We were on the
This
robot.
I know this is kind of terrible, but do I still have some of it? Like some of the vines that were on me?
Yes.
Can I just like one pricker in their arm to get rid of the?
Yeah, roll me a Constitution saving
You
throw.
could have just punched him.
Well,
it's too
we
late.
know that worked.
Ren, con save.
My net idea would have been more humane.
Oh.
Oh no.
So that one.
Okay, you are going to take 25 poison damage and a level of exhaustion.
Oh, I forgot about that part.
But with that, all of you have snapped out of it. You are now immune to the Vines' charm for the next while.
Sorry. You
Backing away.
Was that really the way?
You know, that's what worked for me, so.
Did we free B? B's fine.
We'll freebie.
You'll freebie. Okay, yeah.
This is why
B
I stay
is
in the ocean.
very obviously hurting because that is a large chunk out of someone who's just kind of a guy.
Yeah.
So B is stooped over, clutching their side, like,
It's fine.
Give them orange.
I'll give them an orange.
Okay.
They get 1 hit point back.
great.
B, maybe you hang back with Win.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Okay, put B back with me. There you go. Thank you.
Okay.
That is good, bosun.
Of course, of course.
Okay.
Um,
Do you continue forward?
can we try to find a path?
Yeah, I
through?
think we need to, like, reevaluate.
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
What seems to be the best path through?
So as you chart kind of the directions, it's very hard for you to get a sense of your directions, especially under such a thick canopy. You have no access to the stars. It's very hard to know where you are, but you did grab a compass earlier. So you would see that there is a rather straightforward path toward the only kind of mountainous outcropping. There is a kind of cragged cliffside, but as you look, there is a almost dome-like naturally occurring structure that seems to be a cave ahead.
Did you ever do that thing you were trying to do with the looking down the beach? Like not down the beach, but down the
No,
beach?
that was when I got yelled at by the beach, so maybe I won't do that. I think we can assume that this is a living island, because that was like monster blood of some
One
kind.
that you would say breathes regret.
I breathe a lot of regret right now.
I need to reread this whole thing. Oh, Jesus Christ. Hold on. Putting on my glasses for this one. Okay. Why is your handwriting like this?
Yeah, I'd like to find as vineless a path possible.
Easily enough, you were able to find a path. Genuinely, it seems as though the vines are there as a preliminary warning because as you delve further in, they are sparser and sparser. You will have to make you'll have to be actively looking for these things to make sure that you don't further harm yourself by accidentally stepping on one or brushing against it. But other than that, the path is relatively straightforward towards this cave.
Great. Well, we'll continue onward unless anyone else has a...
No. As Captain Knight, we will follow you as you are navigating our way. You're taking over their job to navigate. And you can lead us this way, but it is still my idea, but we will follow your lead.
Excellent.
But I am leader.
Yes, of course you are leader. Shall we go on? Are you all...
They're still reading the map.
Are you reading the grocery list?
You never know. Listen, the last thing is hen's hut. I know it's a fear component, so we figured maybe there's something strange.
I have a question. Is any of the grocery list highlighted in the same way that the other one was highlighted?
No, but there are like, some...
It's a weird list.
Let me take a look.
Wait, read everything that's in...
I have not really seen this yet.
What do you mean you have not looked at the map yet?
I went through the capitalized. I didn't spell anything.
Or like everything that's in the parentheses.
Bread, the
maybe.
kind with the seeds you're so fond of, Mercury cork, have from wine. I'll not do alchemy in the sitting room again, or read.
We didn't
Apple
translate
tarts,
this, did we?
cheese, phosphorus. Oh.
We didn't translate the top sentence of this.
Hibiscus leaf, cider, diamond of varying values. Okay. Iron powdered or whole, local forge.
Is there an anagram for
Sky dweller's feather, a nice stone from the child down the lane. Hen's heart, I know it's a fear component.
For everyone at home, this is what it looks like when the paper with the spell component list is passed on to someone who knows what spell components are.
I have never played Captain before.
Oh no! So we've seen Hen's heart. A lot of these we have not seen yet.
Boy.
And you know what? I think probably as our adventurers look over the grocery list for perhaps the first time in the several hours we've been playing, I think we're going to call this episode here.
Alright, let's have a good berry, everyone.
I would just like to say it was my idea to look at the components list.
As Captain, I would like to say, let's take an episode break.
Let's take an episode break, you guys.
I just
See you
work
soon.
here.
Thank you so much for joining us at Chaotic Lawful, and if you want to understand the game a little bit better, maybe understand why these components matter, go ahead and check out Lawful Chaos with Donovan. And if you want to see some more content, if you like it, check out our Patreon. Thank you so much for joining us again, and we'll see you soon.